Sir Joseph, today you stand and you give an impregnated life and you try to destroy. Don't get me wrong. There are people who will leave CDC, they leave with honor and distinction. See, Chairman Molu, he served the party. Sir Joseph has never served that party anything. Sir Joseph just been a beneficiary of that party. He came in 2011. A woman he came, we have said knew him and provided an opportunity. He ran a representative. He won and he ran and he came. And today, Sir Joseph has the audacity and rubbish the commitment of those ordinary Liberians. And so it's so sad. No, the chairperson spoke in context. He spoke in context. He said, there are people in the party. So if there are people who left, those people, we don't want to come across being very arrogant. To say, oh yeah, no. The chairman spoke in context said, look, there are people who are historical role in the institution, who play a role, who left and become very grateful. Those people walk away. They are remembered in the annals of our history.
It's something that should encourage us to work with them, to support them, if you're criticizing them. So I regret my statement and withdraw it. And I ask that my intention might have been misinterpreted. For any reason, who misunderstand it, or whoever misinterpreted my
So we expect something to come after to conclude this thing. Yes. And when you keep dragging, apparently you don't want to believe. You don't know. The president. So please, the president, let's solve this problem once and for all. Now that you regret, what do you want us to do? I mean, let's see what we do.
Social media and newspaper.
Honorable Speaker, our distinguished members of the House of Representatives, as I stated, I regret my statement and I still hold this August body in high esteem, and I have great respect for you. And by direct to the President, I also want to use this time to say to you, I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
Okay. And you do the kind of play.
The President said,
as per our rule in the Constitution, Article 38, that gave her the right to form our rules. There is something there for expelling or suspending lawmaker on cause. If that process is followed, I can vote again Honorable Kolba. But under this particular circumstances, whatever you see parody on Facebook, I'm going to town on Sunday evening after here. And by Monday, I'm going to be on the ground at the Capitol building. I'm going to follow up. If that is true, that listing was posted, I want to know who signed that. And that is something I'm going to follow up. So I'm saying to you that whatever you see on Facebook, I'm not seeing it, I'm here, so I don't know what is that. So I will say that is not me on the basis of that.
But have you signed any document relative to
Honorable Kolba? No.
They may finish talking in market Benin now. I want a small question now. President Puaka, spent 1 year small time in office now. Some people say the president do nothing yet, saying he took power. Some people say, oh, President Puaka is doing well. Yes. You say what? Man, Cecilia. What do you got to say now?
What I got to say to Puaka is just starting. Nobody there. Now from a Johnson. Was Zogo not to kill me, to there from a Johnson to get there, and pay for that, I can take it.
Where Johnson?
Robbie Highway.
Okay.
For that to come whether it's clear.
Okay.
I can't go there, I can come clear. I wish. If there's no work, I can't, you're not coming. So if you let me know, but what we're talking about market. What I'll tell them when to school out of it. They're not buying it, it's funny. What I do it well. But we want, you know, in the post, you know, come for rescue for the market to be together so they can buy out so they can go to school. Our market study.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Master. Thank you.
They will say, oh, Joseph, I can put his people in there. Oh, so. I know my grandpa. Open your eye, stretch your eye. The corruption too much. Put it down. If they put not doing a good way, put it down. Put somebody there. If they're not person not doing it well, put it enough for that 2029. If God get all long left, get all good health. Oh man, plenty people will move from there.
So like all the things you have been hearing that happening in the town there, and say, oh, the people stealing Joseph.
Yeah, people stealing, yeah. Yeah, people stealing. I don't listen on radio.
Okay.
I don't monitor radio. It have been there. I will monitor radio because I want to say they say. And yeah, they're stealing too much. All the stealing are going on. Yeah, Joseph Boaka, my grandfather. Tell those people from there. Even in the house right now, the nurses are in the house. It's not easy. I can remember when I was coming up, I had my grandfather that was working in our house. Where is to be in our house? Everything is to be like that. But right now, I'm fighting. They all opposite talking chair on the opposite. And that's what be that they go in there, they may hear again. You know what? What a problem.
So you want to tell the lawmaker them to?
Yeah, lawmaker, they come to the cell, yeah. They come to the cell, they pull the cell together. Because the government here, they noise too much and they steal too much again.
Okay, so how you
pace we are going, right? You talk about the War Crimes Court. And again, I like to be going back to, you talk about the War Crimes Court. The biggest news initially in 2024, we had two big news in 2024. War Crimes Court, and then I went to burn the Capitol at the end of the year in 2024. Yeah. Y'all, please tell me what else really happened in 2024. War Crimes Court. Oh, War Crimes Court. Where are we? The person who was heading War Crimes Court said he didn't get no budget. So then are we serious about the War Crimes Court? My argument has always been we should drop war and just focus on economic crimes court because that the economics and that the corruption in this country that is killing our country. Right?
Yes.
We always walk. We don't know who Kear do. The person, like seriously, what do we have to investigate? We don't know who brought war to this country. There's no reason for War Crimes Court to. For war. We should be focusing on economic because even today there's a corruption deal most likely happening in government. Last year there was a corruption deal. 2 years ago there was a corruption deal. So that's what we need to be fighting for because that will do more for our future than any other thing. But even that war and economic crimes court, we're not serious about it because let's go to the office. The person who was heading it said, "I'm not getting any money." So again, Liberian people truly need to look at what is funded in the budget because that tells you the seriousness of what the country wants to do, what that leadership wants. We're talking about drugs, right? Let's go to LDA. How much is in the budget for LDA right now? Less than one.
Well, sure, it will be judged by the evidence. We're not there yet. But what I do know is that what we are doing and the steps we are taking, it's a possibility that when the Liberian people see all of the projects we are erecting around the country and they see the economic trajectory touching their day-to-day life, it will be left with the Liberian people to make that determination. We can win. We can definitely win. And I'm sure it's possible that we can do it in the first round. I'm very sure. I'm very, very sure. But you know, sometimes when you say, oh, the chairman don't want to cheat, you know, like, the man don't want to cheat. No, we don't cheat. We were not controlling the election commission. We won the election. Well, it's not our control. They are independent people. Our work will speak for us. The government progress, the government report card will be read and consolidated by the Liberian people. They are the ones who say, your pass, your need another more time. And that's why we are focusing on what we need to do. As a government, we're not focusing on election, we're focusing on deliverables. We told the people, arrest agenda, we are working on it day by day. The president, the entire cabinet, everyone is working. The president is holding everybody's feet to the fire. We are doing whatever we can. Liberian people read our report card, but I'm sure, in the way, when you take you can know whether you pass. When you take you can know. No, you can't put a whole thing on the teacher. You can know. You can know when you pass. From what I feel, from the performance I see, we'll pass.
What happened in second round for you?
We'll pass first round, we'll pass second round. Anyone, the Liberian people won't, but I know we'll pass.
Young people, thanks to all of you for all that you do for me and the president today. We are here. I want to say thank you. I can say to you it's a check. And the president will be on the ballot 2029. And I will be leading the campaign so that the president can finish some of the big work he wants to start. Like the hard road, the connecting the southeast to the rest of the country, connecting Lothar to the rest of the country, the western belt. Between now to that time, it's too short. The president needs more time to finish his work. And we'll be coming to you again. And I know the man. I know why you will do. I believe it. There are people who say, oh, they are divided. Nima is an open place. Everybody will go there and get their food. Maybe I'm proud, but one thing I know about Nima is now our wish. You'll be causing you, be good for you. Eh?
Lelo makambo lobi makambo na lembie lelo bitumba lobi koswana na bae na boy ko baby sanzoto na manzaka na lembie Mario na bae Mario na bae ba produit ngana pakolaka zote koma sembe okopete ngana zoka lobi na zwa maladi ya cancer lobi tanko na popola yo kiminga ye Mario na leme Mario na baye akopete ngana zwa
Another day in the Liberian capital, Monrovia. Like to say, pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome to Inside Liberia here on Kear Radio 95.9. Of course, it feels good being here. This is the platform that we sit on every afternoon, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, to inform the Liberian people, talk to you. Too many things we have to talk about this afternoon on the show. My name is Jefferson Perry Weir, and of course, my colleague Desmond Brown. He's not around, but I'm here. Subsequently, we will inform you about our colleagues' absence. But yes, it's good that we're here. Too many things happening in the government, the Unity Party, controversies, from replacement to revelations. Are these revelations genuine? Are they from the heart? Vice President Jeremiah Kun, former Mines and Energy Minister Wilmot Pay, Thomas Fala, and of course Speaker Richard Nangbe Kun. What is happening? What is going on? We are live on our Facebook page, KCN TV. You can follow us on KCN TV and on YouTube, Kear Communications Network. Share the video, invite others to follow, leave your comments. We will acknowledge recognize you this afternoon. Yes, I wasn't well, but I see at least I'm trying. Yes, I'm trying. Liberia is a very wonderful country that we will continue to talk about every day. Every time you get on the social media, you scroll, you see things, stories, what is happening, what is going on. We'll talk about these things because this is our country. This is what we need to talk about. Okay. Yeah, Liberia. I love my country. I love my country, Liberia. Yes, I love my country, Liberia. Share the video, man. Vinicius Junior Bar is followed from the borough of Cooltown in District 16 on the Bushra Island. Emmett Hammer from Kakata, Margibi County, Kak City is following. He says, well, we're invited to celebrate his birthday with him in Kakata. Thanks for the invitation, Emmett. Sekou Fofana, brother and friend. We got friends in the Unity Party. Yeah. This guy is a member of the Unity Party Intellectual Bureau. Sekou Fofana is following from Joe community along the President Bwaka's Avenue. Oh, President Bwaka Avenue in Joe community now. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for your compliments. By the grace of God, we're gonna get well 100%. Yes, it's a good thing. Like I always said, we will not stop talking the Liberian people's talk, because this is the country that we all, love. And we have share the video. Nixon Flomo, he says, good afternoon. My dear brother is watching from Logan Town, D15. He remains the only CMC partisan in District 15. So the whole of District 15 CMC get partisan there. So the mayor is trying to say he is, in other words, Nixon Flomo is, in other words, he's CMC number 1 partisan in District 15, where Abu Bana Kamara sits as representative. Folks, too many things happening. I'm not going to talk about the drug today, because this whole drug thing is just sickening. Actually, it is sickening. It's making me sick every time we talk about this drug thing and what have you. Different things happening. Yeah, so. But it's sad that sometimes we want to talk about it, sometimes we don't want to talk. But what do we do as citizens of the country? What do? We talk about them at times, right? We will continue to talk. Stop it, because the people of Liberia, they're depending on us for this information. They want to hear more from us. They want to hear more updates on the drug issue. I'll just provide a short update on it. So far on the drug, I'll provide just a little update on the drug. What the legislators have done. 40 lawmakers. Yes, 40 lawmakers. They have signed a resolution. 40 lawmakers have signed a resolution so that President Bwakai can, let me get this something quickly, folks. Yeah. So that President Bwakai can, It says 19 million investigation, 40 lawmakers sign resolution urging President Bouaka to suspend GLS cargo operations at RIA. At least 40 members of the House of Representatives have signed and adopted a resolution urging President Joseph Newman Bouaka Sr. to suspend the operations of GLS cargo services at Rabat International Airport, RIA, pending the outcome of ongoing investigations into alleged drug or trafficking activities linked to the airport's cargo handling system. So that's the latest from Capitol Hill. From Capitol Hill, that's the latest so far. But let's see how this goes. Will President Bouaka honor this? Will it work with the president? Will the president say, okay, since you guys have said I will do? Questions continue to linger. Questions continue to linger across the country, the city. Everyone is concerned about this particular drug burst. They're asking as to why up to now, there hasn't been any arrest of the names so far mentioned, the names that have been mentioned so far. Why is it that they have not, nothing has been said, nothing has been done, with those names, big names? Why is it that they've not gone to arrest these people? Why is the government so quiet about these people? Stuff. Why is it that they've not arrested these people? But well, I just want to play around. But I want to talk about something that is happening with Vice President Jeremiah Kun. I'm going to read an article. I'm going to read an article. I'll read you an article written by the political advisor Goba Selekpo of Musa Belete political advisor Armstrong Goba Selekpo. I'm going to read you something that he wrote, his article. It all surrounds this whole women pay thing and what have you. He has attributed the downfall of former President Samuel Doe to, or that is similar to happen to Vice President Jeremiah Kun. Let me read you this. Just bear with me. It's a little longer, but I'll take my time. I'll be a little faster in reading it. Then we talk. The same thing that led to Samuel K. Doe downfall is what leading to VP Kun's quick downfall. Trust me, we the aggrieved leaders of NIMBA who don't want to see Kun continue in leadership, our group is expanding on a daily basis. We will not sit as intellectuals and see Kun become a god unto himself. It's just not possible. Kun must submit now. No more one man enjoy this county like PYJ did. We took those things from PYJ because he killed Doe, and as it stands, none of us in politics now ever kill chickens. Kun needs to make concessions or give in now, or else he will be flushed out of NIMBA politics and never to return. To see intellectuals and leaders from different sector or part of NIMBA grouping against you, Kun, and then you sit with pride, it means you don't want to stay in leadership. For Kun to sit and think those uneducated boys who can't speak or write good English like my cousin Cotto would defend him immediately. Now, there are foolishness that always exacerbates the problems. Whenever someone expresses themselves, instead of Kun playing a leadership role to settle the situation, his uneducated boys will start insulting and he, Kun, will sit quietly laughing. Only Kun office staffs and those boys who can speak good English, like Koto, no other leaders don't have people behind them. For example, one, Goba Salikbo disagrees with Kun, and Kun office refers to Goba as crazy man, stupid man, Goba da Goba. Two, Anthony Kuyongpa has issues with Kun, and Kun office claim Anthony the foolish man, he's sedition, he only knows trouble. 3. Garrison Yellow got issues because he was removed, and Kun office say Garrison is a foolish man, he is a CDC man, he got no people behind him in Bele, etc. Bele, Nimba County is a town, so please bear with me in the pronunciation. I may not pronounce them well, but it's Bele. 4. Edith Gonglo Wei visited Kun, and Kun office claimed Edith go beg for job and food. They secretly took her photo and published it on Facebook while making mockery out of her. 5. Musa Belete founded political party, and his business got targeted by Kun. He complained, and Kun office keep cursing him, telling him he Mandingo man, he Muslim man, he criminal, etc. 6. Koga wanted to be caucus chairman and political leader of MDR. He expressed himself, and Kun office refers to him as ungrateful man, stupid, illiterate man, insulted him, etc. 7. Tawan Gonglo criticized the government's position on national issues, and Kun office refers to him as evil and envious man. They insulted him. 8. Larry Yonkwe expressed himself. They call him tribalist, foolish old man, and sorrowful old man, etc. 9. Waymond Pay expressed himself few days ago. Again, Kun office refers to him as a wicked man, bad man, mean man who got no one behind him. My dear brother Kun, trust me, the group getting larger. He said, my dear brother Kun, trust me, the group getting larger. That kick, we come and kick you out of Nimba Soe. If I was you, I will apologize and make concessions or give in to some of the demands behind the scenes. Or else, my brother, leave your own with God. We will gank on you and ensure you be jobless like some of us. Put away the pride that is killing you. Too much money and power controlling you now. But believe me, Nimba people love their children. Hayaka. Happy Women Pay Wednesday to all. He wrote this yesterday. Armstrong Goba Selekpo. He's the political advisor to Musa Belete. CMC Musa Belete. It's a commentary or it's a piece that he wrote on yesterday. Look, let me tell you something. What is happening now in the Unity Party? Some of you are taking this to be a joke. You're taking it. You think that, well, you've gone 2 years and a half. You're just in the middle of 2026, and you still have time ahead. And so, there's nothing anybody can say to you or against the party. There's nothing anybody can say. whether they're bringing this whether it is in the interest of the party or not, you see it as an affront. Whoever speaks their mind, once it is not in favor of the Unity Party, once it does not favor any member of the party, then many supporters, not all, I know there's few people in the party who have some little sense of reasoning. They see things from different angles. They look at it, they analyze the situation, the matter, and they come to a logical conclusion. And many of them that I know, people in the Unity Party, a whole group of them, right? And so when people start to say things you disagree, then you brand them differently. You have names. I saw a comment from one, somebody from a Unity Party that I know. And I was laughing. Yes, I was laughing. When I saw it, I just laughed. I said, Ego. I said, I mean, how will people like this, why would they be doing these kinds of things? Why would this be going on? I read a post from a supporter of Jeremiah Kuhn, the vice president. A very young man. A very, very young man, Makula. You all know Makula. He's on Facebook as Honorable Makula. I just want to say this to Makula. You are a young man. Don't allow politics to come in between you and somebody. When you see these politicians, they are, into something, going at loggerheads, all you can do, if you can harness the situation, you don't have, if you know you can solve it, just let it be, look at it, watch it. You're not forced to comment. Look, I can be a supporter of a person, but once I see the way the matter is going, I know that it is not going the right way. I either call my boss and say, Chief, I think we can find, is there a solution? Is there a way that we can find a solution to this or this and that? I understand. In politics, people can do things, you can defend, whatever. I know that. I understand all of those political things, Makula wrote, after Wemope has been making several revelations about, things that, in fact, he said there are things, there are names he does not want to call. There are names he does not want to call, that they say so many things. So many things. Some bad things, some bad deals supposed to pass, but because he refused when he was mines and energy minister. So many things, big names, he said he will not call. And he started to make, names that he said, in fact, and this is something that the Unity Party people are not looking at. Some of you are not seeing this. Thomas Fala is in the picture. Women P mentioned Thomas Fala and Vice President Kuhn. When Tifa was in the CDC, Tifa did not think about forming any institution, organization to promote George Weah, to support George Weah's presidency. He was just at the CDC in Lofa. But at this juncture, as early as it is in the Unity Party, in 2026, the man had already founded NIMBU.
Revelations are coming up from Women P alleging that this party or this organization is a political party, and the brain behind one of the brains behind this is Vice President Jeremiah Kun. So Thomas Fala and Jeremiah Kun are aligning to form a political party. While they are in the party, they are soliciting strength, taking key members from the party to join them to support this movement. Tifa had gone to America. He was just in North Dakota. Tifa had gone to America, or Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala had gone to America to mobilize. Or you think NIBO is an auxiliary group that will just can't support President Parker to win again? Is that how you seeing it? These things came about. People have been saying it, that this thing Tifa is forming is not one. It's not an auxiliary group. It is a political movement. It's going to turn into a political party. Wilmer Pitt came now, and he has just acknowledged some of these things that people have been saying. Some people have been saying it. He's saying it. Makula wrote, Parker Kun, see the man who wants to go fight VP Kun in Nimba. Who knows you in Nimba? He's referring to Wilmer P. You can't work with anybody because you want everything for yourself. Like you can talk about integrity. Mr. Wilmer P. Under integrity is to take the job, collect the ma, and me, everyone around him. Find place and hide, because when we come outside for you, the Liberian people will know how selfish and bad you have been. That's Honorable Makula. His name is Honorable Makula on Facebook. A young man. We not that close, but we say hello, hi when we meet, each other. I remember during our Reporters Association election, yes, we met. He was there as well that day. We shook hands and we lectured, we laughed and everything. But look, Wemope is not somebody you say in Nimba. With the politics that is being played now, there will be a serious division in 2029. Nimba County will be divided. That is a glaring fact. The Samuel Kogas faction, the Edith Gonglo Wise faction, the Councillor Tewan Gonglo's faction. You have people also from Prince Johnson who are not in support of Vice President Jeremiah Kun. There will be a serious division now. Wemope. There will be a serious division in Nimba with these things happening. But with all of these revelations, Wemope is bringing out and what have you about the vice president and everything. Thomas Fala, two of them aligning to form party, and they want to divide the unity party. They want to bring confusion in the unity party because obviously key people within the party will leave and join Nimo. They're supporting Nimo. They're spending their money. There are people in the unity party who are spending their money on Nimbo or behind Nimbo. They're supporting Thomas Fala. The VP is lobbying, Tifa is lobbying for Nimbo. And these are not just ordinary people. Oh, yes, they're not just ordinary people. The likes of the port manager, Sekou Dougle, they're not ordinary people. They are not ordinary people. So all of these people, so the revelations Wemope is making now that Nibo, Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala and Vice President Jeremiah Kun, they are aligning to form a party should not be overlooked. So you cannot overlook the statement of these revelations. But my thing here is this. Politics is different, it's funny, it's a crazy game. It's a crazy game. I tell people, politicians are not loyal friends. They are not friends forever. A politician can promise you today and tomorrow Forget it. He says another thing. Wemope was Mines and Energy Minister. Do you think if President Parker had not replaced Wemope, according to him, the vice president influenced his, removal and all of these things that going, talking about the Doc Cooper's investigation, his fake degree from the University of Liberia, talking to Wemope's, tell your wife, say your wife teaching at the university, you can tell her and to do the one, blah, 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 so that you can support the man and just lay low to that whole thing, let the man continue. According to him, when he refused, that's it. But I'll come to pay. But let me deal with Kun. Let me deal with Vice President Kun and Deputy Speaker Fala. Vice President Kun is, he was in Nima, or he's still in Nima. Listen to the Vice President. President Bwaka has not declared his intention that he will contest in 2029. President Bwaka on state radio, his first radio appearance, he stated that he's not focusing on 2029. He talk is up. He said, the focus now is not 2029. It is a Liberian people's job. But the vice president took the podium in a hall and told the people of Nimba that President Bwakai will be on the ballot in 2029 and he will lead the campaign. If you missed, and of course you didn't listen, just watch this. Watch. Let's play this. Let's play this for you people. I don't know what is happening to this. I hope it plays. Yeah. Okay, I think we have an issue with. Let me see if I can upload it again. Yes, let me put it back. Yeah. So the vice president was in Nimba, telling the people of Nimba that President Bwaka will be on the ticket in 2029. That's why he told the people. Listen.
Thanks to all of you for all that you do for me and the president. Today we are here. I want to say thank you. I can say to you it's a check. And the president will be on the ballot 2029. And I will be leading the campaign so that the president can finish some of the big work he wants to start. Like the hard road, and connecting the southeast to the rest of the country, connecting Lothar to the rest of the country, the western belt. Between now to that time, it's too short. The president needs more time to finish his work. And we'll be coming to you again. And I know Nima. I know where you will believe it. There are people who say, oh, they are divided. Nima is an open place. Everybody will go there and get it. We make all our proud, but one thing I know about Nima, on 11-hour race. We'll be causing you, we'll be voting for you. Eh?
Okay. Sire, my brother DJ S. Alfonso Sire, yeah, he's always watching my back. And it's funny, right? It's funny. The man said, I know my people of Nimba, we get Mayflower at the end of the day, we will still come by and something, right? So that's the kind of politics the vice president is playing. I don't know this statement from the vice president now that, let me say, it's a check. In 2029, the President Bwaka, will be on the ticket and I'll be leading the campaign. Boldly telling the people that he will come back. In fact, that the term is short for now to 2029. President Parker cannot complete what he's doing, so he needs more time. I don't know this statement, how you see it. People of Nimba are celebrated. I remember Yeka Koluba saying he declared campaign open. He started going around and telling the people of Liberia that, oh, the government is this and the government is not performing. President Parker has failed the Liberian people. 2029, you should remove him. You have to do this. You should vote. You should remove president. So his statements were characterized as a pre-campaign statement. I don't know whether this one that the vice president had said, the statements he made now in Nimba, telling the Liberian people that President Parker will be on the ticket in 2029 and that he will be leading the campaign, and he will come. In fact, the people should give President Parker additional time to continue. If this is not, I don't know, the statement, maybe election commission people will say this, or those of you listening will say, no, Jeff, the statement Yeke made, a different statement, the vice president one is different. But there are people who they're clapping. Samuel Koga and Jeremiah Kun did not coup. But Jeremiah Kun is telling the people of Liberia, telling the Mayans that in 2029, the solidarity, Samuel Koga and Kun, they will settle. They will come together at this. Samuel Koga is telling the people that either Gonglo Way, Women Pay, and Gonglo and others, they will come. I remember Councillor Gonglo wrote his statements were criticized. He wrote on the rule of law. He wrote, there are things that the councillor wrote on his official Facebook page, and many Unity Party supporters came on and he criticized him. They said a lot of things, negative things about him. But this is a man who supported in the runoff elections, 2023. He supported the Unity Party. But because he was pointing out to key things, the missteps within the government, so he became a bad person. He became Judas. The vice president is telling the Liberian people in Nimba that he is the John the Baptist and President Parker is the Christ. He only went to pave the way. Christ will go. So he is the John the Baptist, President Parker is the Christ. Politics. This country, I will come to Women Pay and you know, his revelations, the thing he's saying. There are other things I want to say. I want to say Women Pay. I want to see his own. Whether he would have said all of these things if he still had the job. Some of these people in the government that are celebrating these things today, like the drug issue, you see every one of them, oh, you give the government chance. Look, these were the very people then they were on the back of the CDC government for integrity. If this particular drug thing, if there was if it had been linked to any of the big folks within the opposition community, but now a serious or several arrests have been made. Several arrests have been made. Oh, yes. But you see people in the party, they're celebrating, they're saying, oh, you get a government chance. Oh, you get a government chance. Nobody is seeing this. Then the vice president is sitting, he's saying, oh, when Nima people, we know when we make our flower, we can face it and we can do it. At the Christ, at the John the Baptist, I only can clear the way. The president at Christ, he will come. Yeah. President Parker is Christ. He will come. The voice of Vice President Jeremiah Kun. I'll take course on the first segment and then we transition. But a strong article written by Armstrong, go back Selikbo. He's the political advisor to Musa Ability. He says the same thing that led to Samuel Kear downfall is what leading to VP Kun quick downfall. Trust me, we the aggrieved leaders of Nimba who don't want to see Kun continue in leadership, our group is expanding on a daily basis. We will not sit as intellectuals and see Kun become a god unto himself. It's just not possible. Kun must submit now. No more one man enjoy this county like PYJ did. We took those things from PYJ because he killed Doe. And as it stands, none of us in politics now ever kill chickens. Kun needs to make concessions or give in now, or else he will be flushed out of Nimba politics and never to return. A whole long thing. He named things. He said, if Goba Selikba disagrees with Kun, and Kun office refers to Goba as crazy man, stupid man, Goba da Goba. Anthony Kuwangpa have issues with Kun. Kun office will say Anthony a foolish man. He's a sedition. He's saying he only know how to make trouble. When Garrison Yellow disagrees because he was removed, and Kun say, oh, Garrison is a foolish man, that CDC man. Either Conglo where you only went to visit Kun. And then Kun officer say, oh, either can't pay for full money. She can't for food, she can't pay. And took a picture and all these things. He highlighted all of these things, including Musa Ability. Kun targeted, according to him, he said Musa Ability founded a political party. After the party CNC was founded, according to him, his business got targeted by Vice President Kun. And he complained, and Kun office kept causing him, telling him he Mandingo man and all blah 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 blah, including Samuel Koga. When Samuel Koga said he wanted to be caucus chair of the Nima County caucus chair and political leader of MDR, he expressed himself. Kun officer, Koga is ungrateful, he's an illiterate, and blah blah blah, all those things. Well, folks, that's it on the first segment. We take course on this whole lot of revelations have been made by the former Mines and Energy Minister, Wilmer P. He said, Nimbo, that is funded by Deputy Speaker Thomas Fowler, is not just a movement. That is a political party, and the Vice President is aware he's also part of that particular formation. He's part of the formation of that political party. It is a party now coming, and there are people, key people they're targeting. The efforts have been through key people in the Unity Party to pick them and support them to see the downfall of President Bouaka or the Unity Party in 2029. 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 0881 871 670 0881 871 670 plus 231 777 959 959. Good evening. And you know what you call for.
I'm Prince calling from Paradox.
Let's hear you, my brother.
That's the issue to the five brother. And what the man is woman pay. Woman pay, you know, woman pay all allow. But to see the microphone is I think woman pay is one of the wicked man I ever see someone in my country. Yeah, the boy give the 5%, brother. Therefore, it won't be. If the president say, now want you, what that microphone got to do? I don't 5%. He said, oh, I want a president. And what the man was talking this one time, you know, I don't want to say, oh, he will give your choice, you don't want to help the people. And when the president say, oh, why that don't you go to my enforcement there? Okay. So for woman to be partner, I'm not talking about that. That ain't go solve the problem between you and my daddy.
Thank you so much. This person.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah. Is it Jeff?
Yes. Edward Joe?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been on two occasions. I haven't seen you do. We mean God.
Yeah, I've not been well. But...
Yeah, I'm not sure down there. I'm not a panel there now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, for the public, this is Edward expensive and true. So, you know, I'm from Green Pastor. And that situation affected Council of President quickly. You know, the Bronski and Western Capital Factor. And nothing different grandfather country onto today Bronski is not present on the ground today. I think what we see only that day, it's not coming get ratting in my country. When you get ratting, my brother. I think where 2023, it was the second Party made New Party won the election. If New Party and Jeremiah Kuhn, I think that in the market is trying to create an enemy. In the market is divided, my brother. Little Party of your history. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 077759959 077759959 Vice President Kuhn. And of course, Thomas Fala at the center of discussion right now as former Mines and Energy Minister has accused the Vice President, in fact, of masterminding his removal as minister from the Ministry of Mines and Energy, alleging that, well, because he did not agree to, his terms and conditions, so that Doug Cooper could remain as Inspector General of Commerce, all of those things, and that in fact the Vice President is also, he and Thomas Fala are the ones who founded NIMBO, and that is a political party or movement aimed at destroying the Unity Party, dividing the Unity Party in 2029. Meanwhile, the Vice President has said that President Bwaka will be on the ticket, even though the President has said prior to this statement that his focus is not on 2029, but the development of Liberia, the improvement of the country. The Vice President said, well, he will lead a campaign. The remaining 2 years is very short. President Bwaka needs more time, telling the people of Nima that they should give President Bwaka additional 6 years to complete the projects, the work he's doing, this electricity expansion, and other things as well. So let's see at 0777959 0777959 871 plus 231 Do you take the statement of Jeremiah, of Wilmer Page seriously? What does it mean as a citizen, former Mines and Energy Minister, making these revelations and all of these things coming? And that, in fact, there are other people, a strong article, a political advisor to Musa Belete also has written something strong that if Vice President is not careful, this could be his downfall because of the division he's bringing in the county, amongst citizens in the county, that he sees himself, as God of the county. That whoever goes against him or differs with him, his office takes it as offense, and they see it as offense to the Vice President, not in his favor. But the Vice President has said, well, that is a story for another day. 0777959 0777959 871 plus 231 If this continues, the Vice President said in 2029, before that time, even if they will fight, but there will be a roundtable discussion. They will settle their issue because the people of Nimba, they are one that know how to settle their matter. And so he's not moved by all of these statements. All he wants to do is that the people of Nimba or Liberia should give President Bwaka a second term. That is, after 2020, they should give him 2029 again, so that he can continue his work to make sure that Liberia gets better. This person. Hello, your name, you call from where? Let's hear you, my brother.
Last statement one. We are Kwaba.
Okay. Okay, so the statement of the Vice President also that, because, and I want to say this to hear you, Yeka's statement was being branded or characterized as a pre-campaign statement. His movement he was on, going around and telling people that in 2029, President Bouaka should be voted out. Many people in the Unity Party, I know, they said Yeka was pre-campaigning, and that in fact the National Elections Commission should do this and do that. But the statement now from the Vice President requesting that President Bouaka should be given a second term, that in fact he will be on the ballot in 2029, and he, the Vice President, will lead the campaign, and that the term is limited, it is short, so 2029, they should give him 2029. Isn't this a form of pre-campaigning as well? That letting people know that we beg you, you know the time short, so we want you to again to vote for the president in 2029. What is the difference between what Yeka said that 2029, don't vote the Unity Party, you should vote them out because they're not doing well, take President Bouaka out of power. What is the difference between what Yeka said to that of the vice president on that? The president will be on the ticket in 2029. Yes, afternoon.
I'm Melvin calling from Dora.
Let's hear you, Melvin.
Yeah, let me just quickly correction on the statement.
Go ahead.
The 5% statement on the President Bouaka is stand for 2029. For me, I don't believe that in the opposition because you know the party is a political party and he is vice president for his party. So if he ain't talking about unity party, who on the party is going to talk about? Quickly go to
So are you saying the vice president's statement was not wrong?
You are not wrong because he's a institution for unity party and he's a president for the party, he's a political party,
but Yeka Koluba said in 2029 they should vote President Bouaka out. And people say it's a pre-campaign statement. Yeka a pre-campaigning.
Yeka Koluba can see it, people can see it. But if the people see what President Bouaka do for them, he is in a scene, there. Let me go to women.
So you get all a foolish job, but the first president all and nothing.
Let me go to women because no, you can't put about people just say who apologize to your friend.
No, it's not about the apology. We're talking about the campaign statement. The campaign statement. So you're not doing okay, quickly to women pay. Go there.
It comes to women pay. Women pay, they will keep talking because I got two things President Bouaka need to do right now. I can tell them I was free. You see, they say whatever posing on minimum wage, minimum wage to 8%. Bouaka, even step they say what I pay. Minimum wage to 250 and make sure everybody pay every 2 weeks.
And you think the president? And you think the president can do that?
He can do it. We got people, many men, I know. You TV there. Someone down there. I say willing down the service. And the service made it do and keep talking because they not seeing the impact of the government. So thank you for the thing they done, Chief.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, Edmund Carr.
Thank you, Jeff. How are you doing? Speedy recovery, man.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, I'm a member of the concerned Liberian for Justice. You know, Jerry, as a vice president, whenever he takes the microphone, he blunders. So I don't really know whether those that are around him, some supposed to be advisor or some supposed to be media. I don't know what petrol they gave him some when he going. Because the reason why these people are employed, they have been paid by taxpayer money, and for you, for them to help you to be able to come up with a thing when them people say, oh yeah, leader speaking. Because in the first place, who told the vice president to go declare the president's second term? Where have you seen that happening? Where have you seen that? The president and his supporter I continue to tell the Liberian people say, oh, the president is focusing on development. Then you go, you tell the people, say, the president will be on the ballot for the secretary. I will be leading the campaign. What a meaning of that?
The time is
What are you
short.
doing?
You should get the time is short. Getting another 6 years.
Yeah, time is short. You get another 6 years and you finish development. What development are you talking about?
But
if you are going to go tell the people thank you, tell the people thank you, because since they elected you guys have not been able to go back to them to say thanks. So if you go to tell them thank you, you go to go tell them thank you, they forgot about 2029. But for you to go to announce 2029, that was not too good. It was not good, not too good. It was not good on the part of the vice president. He says the one that's going to be declaring the president's second bill. And then when you come to women pay and all of the rest of the guys, look, my brother, they're going to be serious fight. Because what is happening here, that you talk about the Koga, Koga is I vice president. And for now, Jeremiah Kun is still I vice president on the otherwise order. And the part about him, you don't want to allow other people to benefit other position. Let the noise about between he and Koga, or Godfather, or allow him to perform as a senator of the country. But in his word, vice president want to be vice president for the country. He want to be senator. He want to be Godfather. He want to be everything. So looking at all of these Rima role, he's not going to raise senator soon. And then seeing women coming without revelation that he tried to influence the decision of Don Cooper. These are all things that opposition will be waiting for the judge. Nobody will be in the ruling establishment and will be wanting for people that are within to come up with these kind of revelation at this time. Because that's what the opposition looking for. So coming up with this kind of thing, and then people that are in his circle, instead of them leaving it so that he can be able to handle it maturely, they are coming and thinking that they can drag other people in the mud, and then other people are there making that if you see you were really or go out road. And that is factual. Because he is telling them that you that are supporting the violence, some of you people cannot get here to vote. But when you talk about the women pay, that you talk about the women pay is nothing. You lying to yourself.
Oh, of course.
Samia Koka is nothing. You lying to yourself. Ile Gongolo is nothing. You lying to yourself. We are supporter. Anybody like or somebody like I don't care what we do. The vote that Tama Father will give to CDC, Emoka cannot get a vote to CDC. That's not supposed to CDC. But they are not seeing it that way. All the people that stood with you in the struggle, they are crying. But what you are saying is you don't care that you go, the poor will vote for you, you will be there. And by the way, like I have always said, there's a play all well for us, and we even pray that women cook for women pick and go further, and I know him for that. He's a fighter. When you promise he say I will do it, he will do it. And what is happening here is supremacy. Because the guys from the real United Party side, they don't want for Jerry to benefit certain things. That excellency cloth that Jerry is fighting for, the guys they don't want him to benefit. So the United Party say, okay, if even you think say somewhere, somehow the president will say, okay, I'm not able to continue, but then the excellency clock can still be denied because he could pick anybody and make them to Senate bearer and stay aside as Senate bearer of United Party and remain our president, you remain our vice president. And now Senate bearer will be running on the party ticket, and the President Bwaka will support that person that is running on the party ticket and deny you on the excellency clock. So Lord, they started United Party and the government is for the uncertainty. But they don't see inside, they don't go inside, they don't know it. We are the refer to our opposition. We are the ones that having all of these information. But we put it out, they say, oh, let them move from here. But very soon, time will tell. Thank you.
Thank you, Edmond. Thank you so much. Time will tell 0777959 959 0777959 959 0881 871 670 plus 231 777 959 959. Safa Manuba Jenny Kai. Thank you so much, my brother there from Caldwell. Welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name, you call from where?
I'm James Squally. I call you from UN Drive.
Let's hear you, James.
Yeah. I just want to speak to this women pay issue. Look, for women pay to even be allowed back into Unity Party, I mean, he should thank God.
Why?
Yeah, because he betrayed the party. You know that women pay left Unity Party and went to Cassette Party and became chairman for Cassette Party.
PLP.
Yeah. But after after Cassette passed away and the party went in disarray, he ran back to Unity Party and he was accepted. These are some of the things that made him to even lose a senatorial seat in Maserado County because the Unity Party people were upset with him. They didn't even vote for him. You see? Now for him to rebrand himself, then he's carrying on this kind of, you know, women pay.
But the man is alleging that the vice president played a major role in his removal from his position as Minister of Mines because, according to him, he did not agree to the terms and conditions of the vice president, alleging that, send your wife the UL, so tell your wife to just do this one, and so that the dog Cooper can continue as Inspector General of Commerce.
I don't think that's a conversation. He's not telling the truth. I think there's an issue of $114,000 allegation hanging over his head that he might have received from the port managing director, I think through a company, a mining company. And then the vice president got involved after Pay complaint was lodged to the vice president about the allegation. And then there were a communication on the loudspeaker to the vice president complaining him, you know, and then the vice president tried to conscientize him, and then, you know, Pay is an arrogant man, let me tell you. You know why he fought out with Madam Sari? He fell out with Madam Sari. Madam Sari made him as Assistant Minister of Commerce on ground that he was qualified to become minister proper, and Madam Sari shouldn't have made him Assistant Minister. So he got better with Madam Sari. And, you know, he should stop this LU type of politics. Okay? Unity Party is a responsible party. It's not a party that depends on one person. It's a party, it's an organizational party. Okay? Even when Bogai go, the party still remains strong. It have been demonstrated. Ellen was there, Ellen gone, the party still strong. Bogai will go, the party will still be strong. So he should take his UL style of politics out of the party. Okay? If because you betray the party and you came back, the party accepted you, the party tried to work with you. For some reason, there was an allegation of fraud, of you being involved in fraud. And the president relieve you of your post. All you have to do is to clear your name and make yourself right with the leadership. Maybe they can reassign you somewhere. But playing this kind of double-handed politics around here, going and complaining and trying to make the party look ugly, I don't think it's good for somebody who served as chairman, as secretary general for political party. You can't be doing that.
Okay.
You see?
Thank you.
So women pay should try to rethink and position himself better.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. 0777 will take a few more, and then we transition to our second and final discussion here. 0777959959. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, Nima, you call from where?
I call from Tennessee. I'm staying Howard.
Let's hear you, Howard.
Woman pay, the reason is woman pay try to open the labyrinth people are on certain things that been going on. So whether the woman pay is saying in our life, that's true. But for commerce campo and something that we never need to go, woman pay us always tell on spoon everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your points as well. Yes, we'll continue this conversation, but let me transition. But let me see if I can put this person through. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you, my brother?
I'm okay. Your name and you call from where?
My name is Shafa, calling from FDA community.
Shafa, let's hear you.
You know, my brother just left before the quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know women pay. Because the first thing he lied and said women pay, and the reason women pay lost the election, the central election, is because Unity Party they didn't vote for him. That's not true. The man ran on the Unity Party ticket. Therefore, I want to rest. I don't want to correct him. Therefore, I want to rest. The statement of the of women pay towards the vice president, my brother, not that. You can be a vice president for a country and for a particular county. All the leadership in a county, you are against all of them. How do you want to function? Then, for example, the tone in the mouth now want to see the teeth. You don't want to see the spit. How will you function? So the vice president is making a very big mistake and happy for that mistake. Then you continue to make that mistake. I want you to continue to make that mistake. Until 2029, then you continue to make that mistake. Because if you continue to make that mistake, it will be very good for me, for us. You can't get a vice president for a country with behaving like a child.
You think the vice president is behaving like a child?
Yeah, in our laboratory, Palam, we say chemne, get chemne.
Okay.
You're not speaking to your friends. You're not speaking to the level you are now. You're supposed to pull yourself together. Who knows? After President Biden, it may be you. But if you behave in this way, you're surrounded, you're not even speaking to them.
You have a very noisy background. You want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So, what I'm saying is, all a friendship, you break all. And you know it'll be good for me. I'll continue to say. Let me continue.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much for your point as well. Comfort Gayflow says the job the old man gave Mr. P, he is unable to do the job. He was corrupt. Well, that is an allegation. We can verify independently here on this network 0777959 Weber P, and of course Vice President Kuhn and Thomas Fala. P is claiming, alleging that Nimbo is a political party funded by Thomas Fala and Vice President Kuhn, and that the party, in fact, in 2029, it is aimed at taking key members and destroy the Unity Party if care is not taken, if President Baka is not careful. And of course, the Vice President himself has said, well, he will campaign for President Baka. He will lead a campaign asking the Liberian people to give President Baka a second term. Because the time is short, President Baka cannot continue what he's doing. Well, let's talk, move on quickly to our second. Let me come to women pay now. You know, sometimes we do this. We'll talk, so we want to get the conversations rolling. This border issue, women pay also made a revelation. He says something about the border. He says something about the border. He alleged that there was some illegal mining going on at on the Makona River that nearly brought war between Liberia and Guinea. My thing here is this: all of these things women pay is saying, right? That in fact the vice president is this, and he's doing this one with T5, and because women pay has openly stated that he will support, in fact, at any day and any time he will support President Baka, no matter what. So my thing is this: when the women pay get to realize that the situation in Lofa, the Solomba port of entry, the border situation there, when did he get to know that it was because of some alleged illegal mining activities that led to what is happening now? That what is happening? When did he know? When did he know? Because I remember, look, in I think 2-3 press conferences of Yeke Koluba, he stated that The situation in Lofa at the border there, it is because of some alleged mining activities. But the Minister of Local Government, Francis Sakila Nyamale, that prompted or sparked tension between the people of Guinea and that of Liberia because of some illegal mining. That was something that Yeke stated. But many people say, oh no, this and that. But today, a former minister of mines, Wemo Pay, he has stated this. He said, instead of focusing this issue, this thing, Liberia nearly went to war because of somebody operating in illegally in Lofa on the Makona River there. And that is the place that this whole, or how to call FOIA thing came from. But 2029 is coming. Do you think if President Baka will call Wemo because he has said that he will support President Baka any day, anytime? You think if President Baka calls Wemo P and say, my man, you know what? They talk too much talking you own, forget it, you got to stop this talking. Because the vice president has said that we in Nimba, we know how to settle our issue. We'll talk, we'll make confusion, and then we'll settle. So you think all this talking, it said that Wemo P because he's not in a position now, he does not have the job. So that's the reason he's talking. Why if the president calls him, they say, hey, my man, you come. Mr. Vice President, come. You and Wemo Pay. The thing are going too much. It's going too far. You got to stop it. Pay. Okay, we'll come and send you this place. Or you know what? We'll do this one for you. Because normally, these are the things that play behind the scenes. They play. You don't know we're not there. So when people are in government, when they are holding positions, they don't make revelations even when bad things are happening in the government, when they are serving the positions, when they know that the things are wrong. Wemo Pay was there. He was there when did the people start mining on that Makona River? When he was there as minister, he knew that the people were mining there. Why didn't he speak then as Minister of Mines and Energy that there are people? What didn't he inform the Liberian people? Go to Mika when you normally went there, tell the public, or call President Baka in closed doors or so, or go to the people, call them behind closed door. If you don't want to come to the public and say, hey, there are people mining on the Makona River illegally, and this thing is doing. If care is not taken, so thing will happen in Liberia. Why didn't he say it then? Because I remember when Yeke Kolobas made those statements, when he said those things, he made those allegations, including other networks. You know why? He was criticized. He said Yeke can lie. But today, it is coming from a former minister of mines, the man who presided over all mining activities in the country, the man who presided over mining activities. You must get lesson from the Mines and Energy Ministry before you start mining. They must accredit you. Oh, yes. They must give you go ahead. But the man is saying today, because he's not in the position, he's not a minister anymore. Do you think if Wemo Pay was still there as Minister of Mines and Energy, if, according to him, when the vice president told him, say, oh, my man, or Richard told him, say, oh, my man, your wife to you over there, since she's there, you can just talk to her and blah, blah, blah. So the occupier can stay and say, okay, no problem, chief, I'll do it. You think if he had agreed to the vice president, he's going to reveal to the public today that there were illegal mining going on on the Makona River that led to the Guineans coming to Liberia and taking our property? Do you think so? People will not say things. They will not talk. Because you're there now. You're there. You're in a position. So anything the government does, whether it is right or wrong, you don't say, just like I said, the drug issue, there are people in this government, they know that the way, up to now, arrests have not been made, a single arrest has not been made. So They're not complaining. They are saying, oh, give the government chance. Jerome Kear stated on state radio. Let me find it. He stated on state radio that the border situation the border situation is calm has been restored. Calm has been restored. Right? Let me get it for you quickly. Let me get a clip, and if I can upload it, I'll see if I can play it for those of you listen, so that you could listen. Maybe you just listen to it, what he says, and then move on. Let me see. There you go. This country, this country, fellow Liberians, I come here, I will get it for you. I will soon get it for you. I want to get you that clip. I want to get you that clip. What he said. What he said. Quickly, just give me a minute, fellow Liberians. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Look, when you're making statements, when Liberia, when matter has not been resolved, and then you make statements informing the people that calm has been restored and everything is okay, whereby things are still not okay, then it becomes a problem. It becomes a serious problem in a country. Now, the information minister has just reverted. He said, when I said this, I mean the other one. I wish I get it clip quickly. Yeah. How can I get it quickly? Just a minute, fellow Liberians. I want to get this. I just want to get it. Okay. I think I have it now. Yes, I have it now. Okay, let me see if I can play it for you. It's just the audio. I don't have the video because I can upload it quickly. So I will just play the audio for you all to listen. Yeah. We've got a few minutes to go. I'll just play the audio, and then you all just listen to what Jerome Kear meant, what he said about the border situation. What he said about the border. Calm has been restored. Calm has been restored. So, where I can get this, I'll try to get it quick. I had a thing. I saw the video. But if calm has been restored, if Guineans are on their side and Liberians on their side, does it mean that the position where the guys are currently occupying, does it mean that they're still on Liberian soil though? So the soil they're on, is it the Guinean soil? Is that soil Guinean soil, Mr. Information Minister? Because if you say that Guineans are on their side and Liberians are on their side, then you're simply trying to tell us that everything is okay now. Yes, that everything now is okay. That everything is okay. So we saw, I mean, that side at the Guinean side or the Liberian on the side there. The Liberian side or the Guinean SAR? That's the question. Is it a Guinean SAR? Okay, here is it, fellow Liberians. Listen to this. I want you to listen to this very keenly. Listen.
As it stands, Honorable Kear, where are we now with this whole situation with the border in Lofa County? As a country, where are we now? Because
the border is calm, it's stable, there's no issue. Not an inch of our territorial integrity has been exceeded, has been compromised. So it is well. That's all I could say to you.
Do we still have Guinean folks there?
The border is calm, it's stable, it's peaceful. People are moving about their normal businesses. Our territory is our territory. The other people's territory is their territory. That's why it is.
Anyway.
Now, that's the minister. But today, the minister has said that, oh, when I said this, it doesn't mean, you know, that but here is the thing. Here's what I'm driving at. If the Guineans, if you say currently as we speak, there's a delegation of Liberians now in Guinea. Oh yes, I saw the ambassador, ambassador for special services, or who? Ambassador Ba Mohammed Ba. I saw his vehicle AMB1. I saw it his vehicle currently in Guinea. So I don't know what they've gone to do to Guinea. I don't know, but information we've gotten so far is that the visit is staying around this whole border situation. So the information minister said calm has been restored. The people are moving about their normal businesses, but meanwhile, Guineans are still on the soil of Liberia. So you say Guineans are on their territory and the Liberians are on their side. But the flag, the Guinean flag, is still hosted. It's hosted at the same place. Since the people entered Liberia, they are still there. Since they hosted their flag, the next day when they came back, they hosted their flag. It's still there. Because the first time, the boys from Lofa, the young people from Lofa took it down. They hosted Liberian flag. Later on, the following day, after President Bouaka left Guinea, the people came back and hosted their flag. They are still there. So, does it mean that the soil, that particular point where they are, because they're on Liberian soil, is that soil a Guinean soil? Is that a Guinean territory? That's what he stated. Guineans on there. Look, I don't know when last the information minister visited Lofa. I don't know. Since the whole situation, the border, the Lofa issue. When was the last time he ever went to Lofa to reach to that Solomba border? When? Has he gone there as information minister to go and report from there and go there say, or because say, oh yeah, information minister will go live? It's because I know the government officials, when they want to make news, they go somewhere, especially when it is in the favor of the government, they will make news out of it. Put a camera. But you're not going over there to see the situation. The lawmakers went there. The government, the police went there. When was the last time now the minister of local government, Francis Nyumale, who have been around this whole thing, when last did he visit that particular point? We thought the Minister of Information would have gone over there to see the situation and can give us first-hand information. But you sit in Liberia here, in Monrovia here, and you just speculate and you make statements because you want to make the government look good. Yes, we understand President Bouaka is using diplomatic means, but do you know how long now? From March 9, April, May, June. You know how many months we're talking about? And somebody said that also we heard some government officials saying, let the project be there. That play they just there. They did it ready to go back. When they tired, they'll go back. Let them just be there. Is that the situation? Is that the case? So he made clarity, according to him, making clarity today now at Mika briefing. This is what he said. He said, what I said is that the border is peaceful, is calm. People are going about their normal business. It is far separate from saying the border crisis with Guinea has been resolved. Are people fighting war at border? He said, he said, what I said is that the border is peaceful, it's calm. People are going about their normal business. It is far separate from saying the border crisis with Guinea has been resolved. That's what he said, has been resolved. So that the clarity he made today. But let's listen to him once more, what he said. Let's listen again. Saying he didn't say it has been resolved. But let's listen to him again.
As it stands, Honorable Kear, where are we now with this whole situation with the border in Lofa County? As a country, where are we now? Because
the border is calm, it's stable, there's no issue. Not an inch of our territorial integrity has been exceeded, has been compromised. So it is well. That's all I could say to you.
Do we still have Guinean folks there?
The border is calm, it's stable, it's peaceful. People are moving about their normal businesses. Our territory is our territory. The other people's territory is their territory. That's why it is.
Anyway.
Our territory is our territory, and the other people's territory is their territory. That's all I can see. That's it. That's the minister. But the man he said, what I mean is this is far from saying it's far separate, it's separate from saying the border crisis have been resolved. But he said calm has been restored, everything is stable, and people are moving by the normal businesses, they put territory that they are own. So which territory is their own? Is it the one? Because the question was, are Guinean soldiers still on our soil? The minister did not answer that question. He didn't answer the question. And Jeremy Kear will not tell the Liberian people that, the people that move from over there. How long now? For how long? For how long? For how long? For how long? Guineans will remain on the soil. This is the problem today that Women Pay has revealed. Because he said the problem is again because it nearly brought war, because people were illegally mining on that Makona River, and the people are there. They say a challenge that will remain here. We dare any Liberian to come here and say they coming mine on this river again, or to come to the particular place where we put our flag. We challenge any Liberian soldier. But the minister sits in a city here and say, oh yes, and that every time, look, the people deserves to know. They deserve to know the outcome now. Well, I don't know. The visit of the delegation to Liberia, the Liberian delegates in Guinea, Yeke Kolba spent over 2 weeks in Guinea. So after he just left, upon his departure from Guinea, a delegation from Liberia arrived in Guinea. What information is that they've gone is centered around the border situation. That is the information. We cannot be independently verified. Yeah, we can verify that. But Women Pay, Jeremy Kear. Look, I say things, and I say this again. When people in government, they will not say, when they see the wrong things happening, they will not say it. They will keep quiet. But when action has been taken, when there's a back kick towards them now or against them, that's the time they come out and they start saying things about the government. Oh, this one, this. They didn't want to me because of this. But when I was over there, they wanted me to do this one because I didn't agree that what happened. I'm saying, I said here before, right? I said that the Liberty Party will not say anything will not release any statement about any situation. Have you seen a statement from the Liberty Party regarding the drug issue? No. The border, Sodoma border, nothing. Because the Liberty Party is in bed with the Unity Party. Yombly Kanga Lawrence, this political leader, will not say anything. Oh, no. No. But I remember when they had a convention, they said, oh, they released a statement, Liberty Party will be critical on the government. You can be, Dana Sanders, you can be the deputy spokesperson of the Unity Party government that you serve. And you say you are the spokesperson of Liberty Party, you come and say something against the party. Hell no, it can't work. You see Sheikh Mustafa Kuyate, when you speak, when you're in the government, you speak the truth, you're out. That's how it is. Sheikh Kuyate is out today because he stood firm. He said he wouldn't apologize. And he said, well, because of that, President Boakai, we want to pass a vote of no confidence in your Kuyate man. We don't trust him. And the president said, Mama, you gotta go. You gotta go. He was fired. That's how it is. First time Kuyate said, I don't apologize. They say, oh, I will be when they apologize. Look, sometimes when you're in government, you don't talk. But why you will not talk? So you rather bury your integrity because you're taking pay from the government. You say, I need help that the job are depending on. But your integrity and the job, which one is more important? But sometimes again, I say, when you're there, you can't speak. You see the wrong things happening. Wemope would not have spoken like the way he's speaking. That it's not even like he would not have spoken. All these things he's saying, all these revelations, he would not have said them. But because he's no more in a position, and he has sat down for a while now, and nothing seems to be working, so he's coming out and saying a whole lot of things. So he wants to join the opposition. He's buying sentiments from the opposition community. Because obviously, once he's saying these things, the opposition see and say, oh yeah, we might be saying a good thing, we might be saying. So yes, this one is saying, and we'll do that one, what we'll do. So they say, yeah, we'll support women pay. Dig out more information. Bring more. But the thing is this, women pay can be bought at any time still. Oh yes, don't overlook it. President Boakai could call him tomorrow and say, Pay, come, lay that thing to rest. I don't want to hear you talking again. And this is where you're going. And by the time Women Pay gets another job, he accepts an offer from President Boakai or Vice President Kun. Once he accepts the offer, he's somewhere taking his salary, he's done. That whole matter laid to rest. So the thing the Vice President said, we people in Nima, we can make our flour, but once we come there to settle it, we finish. Then that will be the end of the matter. Well, that's how it is. We'll leave it at that. We'll take few calls. We'll just take few calls on it, on the conversation. On the conversation. The information minister said the border situation has been restored. The Guineans are on their territory. Liberians are on their territory. So which territory? The one that is in Liberia, across our side with the flag. Is that territory a Liberian territory or a Guinean territory? That question still has not been answered by the information minister. So the territory that the Guineans are occupying in Liberia, is it a confirmation to what Yaka Kolba said that land belongs to Guinea? Is it a confirmation because he said that the Guineans are on their territory and Liberians are on their own territory? They occupy. Wemope, do you trust Wemope's revelation? He was not out of job. He didn't talk. Now he's out of job. He's talking. Do you think if he's caught by President Boakai, who will still speak? Do you think Wemope, you can trust him for 2029 that since he's speaking like this, He's going to remain speaking like this. He will not be compromised. He will not reconcile. He will not go back to the Unity Party, or, yes, maybe the Unity Party, but he will not support Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn in the 2029 elections. 0777959. Few calls. Just few calls. 0777959 08818716670 and +231 777959959. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, my brother.
Yes, your name and you call from where?
My name is Yafa Kruma, calling from FCA community.
Yes, sir, Yafa.
Okay, thank you, my brother, for the program. You know, let me be frank with you. Yeke Korba make a statement today. Yeke is out. This government is not serious on the issue, on our land issue. This government is focusing on our land issue because they know they're not able to. The president of Liberia, headed by President Bwaka, is not even serious on our border issue. Yeah, he's not serious. My brother, when someone serious, you will know. He will know when someone serious. Since that thing happened, I think February today, you know, anything from it.
In March.
March. Now I hear it from you now that delegation are going to Guinea because you called about there. The government is not serious about our land issue. Our people in Lofa there, they are farm. They can't even go to the farm freely. They don't even freely. You get a government like Liberia here, the youth of Lofa County raise their life, and when they say they stand for their land. Now I challenge you, I challenge the Kear radio to leave from here today and go where you'll be arrested. Because they don't want you to bring out the real fight. They don't want to bring out the real fight.
Okay.
They don't want anybody to go over there. So why would my pay say that they gave concession to people to mind order? That what brought the problem to us today.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name and you call from where?
My name is Emmanuel Smo, and I'm calling from New Jersey, Plumberfield.
Let's hear your email quickly.
Yeah, my attention drawn to Raymond P. But I say, you know, cookie, you can get cookies in your mouth and you talk. You gotta know what I go and really talk. But what women is saying like you, or what he's saying like you, before women say we talk about Jeremiah Kuhn and Thomas Farah, all media people talk about it. So what women pay talking at you, but for now, women pay also looking for a job again. So once you talking a day, they want to close him off when you say more. And when the United Party is going to close him off, he will say more that will also the opposition to get more information on them.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so
thank you, my brother. Thank you. Good evening.
Oh.
Yes, your name and you call from where?
Yeah, my name is Richard Barry. I call you from Ghana.
Let's hear you, Rich.
Yeah, I call particularly to speak on the issue in my hometown. Yeah, actually, I don't want people to be taking the information in this story to be online.
Right.
I'm a busy man. Yeah, I'm a busy man. My people live there. I speak with them every day.
Okay.
But yeah, there's no tension between the Guinean and the Liberian over there. The chief from Gigedu and the chief from Solomon, Wam, and all these places they came to.
No. We're not saying there's tension at the border. That's not it.
Yeah.
We're not saying tension is there. Well, he said the Guineans are on their territory and then Liberians are on their territory. So the territory now, because currently Guineans are still on Liberian soil, is that territory a Guinean or Liberian territory?
So I don't want to say it's a Guinean, the territory is Guinean territory or Liberian territory, but what I do know, Liberians are living from here, from Foya going to Gigedu to Bagus.
Yeah, that is, we know.
Yeah, so there is no military tension between the two countries. Okay. If I also say that the Guineans have totally left the Liberian side of the border and gone back to their side of the border, then I'll be lying to you.
Okay.
They are there because they suspected some illegal mining, but I do believe that issue will be settled and those guys will cross back. But the heavy equipment or military that they brought there, they have taken everything back to Guinea.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon, my son.
Yes, man. Let's hear you.
About India and speak. My son, that the reason we say President Boga fire land. That may not put information minister in line to the president. Me tell you, he will come out. He said something when he go check behind nothing. He said in Morocco, as he said, he will be talking that Guinea people on your side, we ain't talking about the people on your side, but the one we said with the Liberian, the Guinean take the Solomon Polo. Then he said la. The Guinea on there, you come all the 3 times, the Guinea on your side, no problem. We say that problem, but be a make say yes. Guinea take Solomon Polo is true. But we will work on it. When you say to the Liberia, we will know that you are good information minister, you are getting your information. We say the same. But don't lie to all that the one was talking. We say I let the way you correct a lot there. We say that they will make it confusion. We're not making confusion with the poor and we want confusion. But be born and tell our government, say yes. Guinea people true, our people that display info here is true, but we settle it, we are working on it, we are the government, the Guinea government, and the international panel when you say it, that we will be lie. But don't lie information minister, don't be lie to Liberia, we know but we know that Guinea people take the play and they break our houses down, our story, our family, they display. We know that one that you lie, they can come back say it, you are expelled the man from the House of Representatives, and you are wrong. That's our apologize when you come back. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We'll take one more Edward channel. I saw Edward come, but we'll take one more and then we climax. Yes, Edward. Let's take Edward channel. It's been a while, Edward. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. I call from back settlement. You know what women said? There are 3 things I pick up from everything. The first thing here is how women players feel betrayal. He feels betrayed. Yeah, that's why you see him speaking the form. If you are on the phone, he feels betrayed. That's one. 2, women players feel that the president, I mean the vice president, is an underminer. He undermining where he has lost the position. But and then for the president, he feels that what he said is I expose the president, meaning that most of the decisions the president takes, those decisions are influenced by the vice president and other folks around him. Meaning that the president has a very weak independence. The president's independence is weak. This is why he's saying, because Wimope is his collection of the Constitution giving the president the right to fire and hire. Now he believes that with all what the vice president might have told the president to remove him and put the other guy there, he believes that the president has taken approval to say no.
Okay.
And it stands. Yes, and it stands. Okay. But you see, instead of reading praises on the president, he feels at the end of the tunnel there is still light there for him.
Okay.
Yes, so he feels very, very betrayed, and he has exposed the president weakness in decision making, and it tells us that indeed most of those appointments that were made, what people said, it is truth that the president was politically arm twisted.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's my party, but that's just the truth. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed. Well, thank you so much, Edward Shannon. Well, folks, we have to go. It has been a wonderful, wonderful time here. Thanks to all of you for listening and calling. We'll be back on Monday. My name is Jefferson Weir. Have yourselves a blessed day from Monrovia. Bye-bye.